Hey guys, this is Sean and John from Totally Bad Climbers, and we're out here at the Devil's Punchbowl. This is our first climb out here. So we want you to know though, we're not teachers, we're not professionals, we're just two guys who want to have fun.
That's right, Sean. We want to encourage people that maybe only climbed in the gym, or maybe have never climbed at all, but you can get out here and climb. I want to remind you though, if you see any techniques in these videos, you're using those at your own risk. And if you see us doing anything real unsafe, make sure you drop it in the comments so we can all become better climbers. And we'll see you on the climb.
All right, we found the map.
Hey, here's the map.
And we are here.
Yeah, right there.
Good.
Oh, and there's a water tank there. Yeah, water tank. Nice.
Woo.
Okay.
Right. It's clearly a really good map.
Yeah, so I feel confident that this map is going to tell us something. So where are we trying to go now?
Somewhere.
Oh, right there. There's an X. That's got to be it.
That's it, right there.
Some climber. Got to be a climber X. All right, well,
we're on our way.
Here we go. This way towards all the rocks? Towards the rocks. That way? This way?
Let's go.
All right, let's try this way. We're still out here at Devil's Punchbowl and we're still lost. So there's a lot of rocks. We don't see a lot of places to put master points though. So yeah, but there's some ducks right over here. So a duck is just a grouping of rocks that usually indicates some sort of trail or somewhere that a hiker or an outdoorsman has been before. So we're thinking maybe this is hopeful. Yeah. So we're gonna go find out.
Yeah. Hey, we found a route. Woohoo! It's right above me.
Out on top of Westworld, you can see our view from up here, really beautiful. Fortunately, it's kind of windy and super cold. So other than that, pretty nice, all right? So here we are. So here's our two anchors right here that we're getting ready to set up our webbing off of. So Sean's gonna give us a quick rundown of what's going on with those. Go ahead.
All right, this anchor here has seen better days. It is a little bit bent, a little tweaked, but I still feel like it can hold us if need be. Then there is, no anchor anymore here.
That one is missing. So this rock is a, like almost a sandstone or a very deep, I think it's a sandstone, not a decomposed granite, but either way, it's a very gritty rock. So it doesn't have a lot of like per se structural integrity. So there is a third anchor that I'm clipped off to right now. I think we're gonna incorporate that into our master point. So we'll have 3 different anchors supporting us on this climb.
All right, here's our master point.
Is it a master point when you have 3? Is it a triple point?
That's a triple master.
Is this a triple master? That's another one you can boop down in the comments. Safety shoes. I call them climbing shoes, but Sean calls them safety shoes. So here we go, safety shoes. It's always a good idea to give some space between your climber when you're doing something like this and bouldering. That way, if I fall, I don't have to take Sean with me. I mean, I'm definitely going to try to take Sean with me, but I don't have to. All right, well, we're going to head on down to the climb. Why do you always like your butt to the camera, Sean? Are you practicing for another channel you have or something? Huh. Anyways.
All right, so ascent shoes. Are they a thing or not a thing?
Well, I don't know. How many times did you dump out your climbing shoes?
Yeah, I should have waited and put my climbing shoes on when I got here, but I felt like I needed them to get up there, even though I went up there without them the first time.
Yeah, I don't know. I personally think I dumped out my shoes like 4 times. Now, some of that was we had a bit of a excursion down to the river, but either way, definitely get a lot of dirt when you're walking around in your climbing shoes. So maybe that's why they made ascent shoes? I don't know.
But
for ascenting?
What is, I don't get ascenting.
I don't know either, but I get climbing, and that's what we're about ready to do. We got this nice big pear-shaped black diamond carabiner rocking today. We're locked in. We got climber going to climber. We got hander going to hander. I think we're about ready to get this climb started. So can you belay sitting down? That's the next question. So go ahead and bleep bloop bot down into the comments and let me know. Is it proper technique to belay sitting down? Look at this squirrely little guy. He is just getting right up this rock. Sean's got a nice little shelf. It's probably an actual technical term for what Sean's standing in. I don't really know, so I'm gonna call it a shelf. If you know the actual term for that, bloop it in the comments below and let us know. I'm excited. I'm stoked for my climb. It looked like it was a good climb. Was it a good climb?
It was an awesome climb.
Was it?
It was different than what I'm used to.
What, because of the rock, or why do you say it was different?
Yeah, because of the rock.
And was it different in a bad way or different in a good way?
Different in a different way.
Different in a different way. That's why I keep you around with me. Well, that rock is no longer a hold, guys. It's gone. It's not a thing. The rock is crumbling.
All I hear is whining.
Yeah, that's what I'm good at.
Yeah, so no, a little lower, Put your foot a little lower.
I'm hearing you run beta, but I'm not listening.
Okay, good.
Good.
Well, hey guys, we just finished our first climb here at Devil's Punchbowl on a climb called the West World, and it was pretty exciting, pretty new for me as far as the type of holds and foot grips. We'll say this, that without climbing shoes, I couldn't have done it. What do you think, Nathan?
Well, yeah, you had to trust a lot of smaller rocks, which was pretty hard. There weren't that many handholds, so you had to get used to not really holding on to anything. And if I didn't have climbing shoes, I probably would have died because you couldn't really grip onto anything.
Description on Mountain Project's pretty accurate. It says 3 bolts. So there are 3 bolts up there. We utilized all 3 of them. They are kind of loose. This is more of like almost a sandstone rock. So it does have a tendency to flake and just not be the most solid rock. But I think with all 3 of those anchors in there, they were pretty good. One's a little tore up. It had like a weird bend to it. Somebody must have really got a pretty good fall on it, generated some pretty good kilonewtons on that one. But overall, they seem safe enough. And with all 3 of them, we felt pretty confident in that. So you definitely need some webbing. You can bring a bunch of long webbing or some static rope to hang over the edge. But pretty much no matter how far you hang it over, it seems like it's going to drag somewhat on the rock. And it did make it a little rough for belaying. Also, the way to get here, they recommended walking up the creek. We were out here during February. There's quite a bit of water flowing in the creek, as you probably saw in the video. So you can get there that way, and that'll take you right by another climb, direct wall. Is it direct wall?
No,
Great, whatever.
It's VD.
That's VD is very direct wall. Thank you. Okay, so I think it's very direct wall, but you'll go past that and you'll see a bunch of quick draws and stuff hanging from the rock. It's fairly easy to find. It was right past the little trail markers that we showed you in the video. So you can go that way and you continue up the creek and you'll get to Westworld. Or if you come down the trail over here, loop down behind these rocks, you can end up kind of right here on this saddle where we're shooting this video right now. And it might be an easy way to get here, especially if there's water. And it starts you at the top of the climb where you can set your top rope up and then head down to the climb instead of starting at the bottom, coming up, and then going back down. So it might save you a little bit of time on your hike or on your expedition there.
Yep.
So anything else?
I will say, it was an awesome climb. That was the one thing. I really enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun.
Oh, we didn't give it the Sean and John rating.
Oh.
That's a whole, oh, come on, rookies. So the Sean and John rating. It is rated a 5.9 on Mountain Project, and I feel like that's pretty accurate. We had to do a little aid climbing and use the rope. About, what, a quarter, maybe 2/3?
2/3 and 3/4 of the way up. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
And then you kind of lose a lot of your holds at that point. I mean, I'm sure it's doable if you're a better climber without using aid climbing, but we're totally bad climbers, so we definitely had to use some aid climbing. But it was still a lot of fun, like Sean said. Both I and Sean did make it all the way up to the webbing, to the master point. So it was a good climb. Hope you guys had a great time on the journey with us here, and we'll see you on the next climb.